My name's James Massey. I have 3 children. My oldest A/B student. My son, he's a B student, which is good for him. You know, he has a hard time with his reading, but he's picked up and he's doing great. And my 4-year-old just started Head Start, so this is her first year in school. So I'm loving every bit of it. I had congestive heart failure and pneumonia for 3 months, and I didn't understand what was wrong with me. I just knew I was sick. I had a cold, so I was taking cold medicine constantly, doing that every day, getting up at 6:30. Sometimes I'd leave out at 5. It all depends on what my schedule was, and then I'd work all the way up until 2 a.m. in the morning. My wife got sick, and I wanted her to go to the hospital, and she refused to go. And when she refused to go, she said, "I'm gonna go if you go," because she knew I was sick. Nobody knew just how bad it was. And when I went, they would not let me go. I wound up staying in the hospital for 3 weeks, and the doctor told me I should have been dead. I'm laughing because my doctors had told me not to go back to work. And I told them, I said, "I'm going back to work, regardless of what you say, I'm going back to work, I can work." And 3 days later, I had a massive heart attack, and I was back in the hospital. And my doctor said, "I will not sign off on you going back to work. We will start your disability. We will start this procedure. We're going to do this. We're going to do this." And they put this defibrillator in my chest. And the doctor told me, said, "We're putting this machine in there because you can be walking down the street and drop dead at any time. That's how weak your heart is." So now my heart is so enlarged, it beats at 10%. And it's just getting weaker and weaker. But I've got to focus, and I just stay focused, and I keep thinking about my babies, and I keep building, and I keep building, one brick at a time, one brick at a time, just stacking them up. Well, I lost my housing because of my wife. Due to her drug addiction and all the issues that she had going on, there was a lot of things happening in the house that shouldn't have been happening. And every time I come home from the hospital, it was something new. And it finally just boiled over to the point I could not take it anymore. I couldn't catch up. I couldn't do anything except let it go. I had to make a rough decision. And I chose to let my wife go about her way and do what you do, live your life, whatever. You're still my wife. But when you decide you want to get your life together and do right, your family's here. So I basically stayed in the shelter for 2 weeks at Urban Ministry. And once I left Urban Ministry, I went to Family Promise. I stayed there for 2 months. And then I went to Pathways. I stayed at Pathways for 2 months, and then I came here. They always helping you constantly. Whatever you need, you just have to be able to say, "I need, can I talk to you?" And they'll help you if they can. I said I was gonna get my kids bikes. Ms. Ann signed me up for a program where my kids would get bikes, and I didn't have to spend the extra money to get bikes. I could use it to get other things that they needed, like clothes. I know they need clothes, but they need toys too. And I mean, just the different programs that they helped me with has been a blessing. And I thank everybody for it, everybody. That's all I can really say. I'm thankful for everything. The little things and the big things I'm thankful for. They've helped me so much. I've been blessed a lot by Urban Ministry, a lot.